Didn't expect that one. But, I mean, I did predict a Chelsea win, but I didn't expect them to win like that. Chelsea 3, Villa 1 away from home. Chelsea have to be the most confusing team in the Premier League. How do you go from being smacked 4-1 by Liverpool in the way that you did, smoked by us, only to rock up to one of the hardest places to go in the Premier League at the moment, and go and hand Villa's asses to them? Literally hand them their arse and cheeks on a platter. So it's crazy. It's crazy. You have to give them their credit. You have to give them their credit. Enzo Fernandez, it looks like all that air about him, he's gonna leave, and all the news outlets saying that he wants out the club. Well, he held up the shirt. He said he's staying. That's the message. A world-class free kick to kind of put the game to bed. I feel like Chelsea were never quite safe at 2-0. But you see that free kick? Put the game to bed. That was the dagger. You know what I'm saying? Villa, everyone spoke about Villa, Unai Emery, how he is in the cups, how Chelsea had no chance, how with their current form, they want the manager out, 11th in the Premier League. Today, you have to give them their credit. They done their thing today. And today's game is the reason why I completely separate the 4-1 game at Anfield where we handed their asses to them compared to the actual game that we're going to have to play on February the 25th in the final. It's as simple as that, really, because in a cup, it's almost different. It's like, I wouldn't say form completely goes out the window, but especially for a cup final, all you have to do, and I'm not saying it's an easy job, but all you have to do is turn up on the day and be the better team. It's not about your run of games or, all these other outside factors that could maybe affect how you might play in this game. You don't have to think about the next game. You don't have to think about anything after that. It's a cup final. It's one and done. You win, you get your silverware, you're etched. It's a moment that is etched in your club's history. It's as simple as that. So for me, that cup final at Wembley in the Carabao Cup, it's going to be an extremely difficult game. It's not going to be the Chelsea we faced at Anfield. 100% it isn't. Do I think we're going to win? I do think we'll win that final because Chelsea's record at Wembley, of course, 5 straight defeats. And I believe Man United was the last final that they won at Wembley. So, yeah, it's been a while and they're going to want to break that curse. And this is kind of the year where a lot of curses have been broken. But I still back Liverpool to win that game. However, just going back to Chelsea and their performance in the Cups, I feel like their performances in the Cups have been a lot better. And the reason I predicted the Chelsea win at the start of the day on Never a Foul was simply because Chelsea in the league have nothing to play for. You win a cup, you put your spot in Europe. You see, that works. It's almost like a free hit. It's almost like playing in the cups, being able to go get a trophy under your belt. That is what I think is driving the Chelsea players now, knowing that the league is almost a write-off. They have something to play for. A lot of these players are new and they're young. So for them to go and get silverware would be a really good way to start their Chelsea careers. Despite their horrible league form, it can show some light at the end of the tunnel for Pochettino. If you start off with silverware, you're already in the good books. Not completely in the league. We're not going to forget how bad they are in the Premier League. That is not forgivable. But you can heal. It heals the wound. It soothes the wound that Chelsea fans are having to go through week in, week out in the Premier League. If they were to, if they were to do a cup double, does that mean they automatically have a better season than Liverpool and Arsenal if they don't win a trophy this season? Answer me that in the comments. Even if Liverpool and Arsenal get Champions League, which we'll probably do, does it make their season better than ours? Let me know what you guys think about that one in the comments. I just kind of want to speak about Caicedo and ENZO Fernandez. We'll start with ENZO Fernandez. He was phenomenal. Phenomenal. That was the ENZO Fernandez that Chelsea fans have probably been speaking about week in, week out. Not the one we've seen in the league. That is the performance that we needed to see from someone who cost that amount of money. That was a £100 million performance. I'm not saying he has to do that every week, but that's the standard that we expect. The free kick just topped it off. Every little touch, his awareness, his ball retention, his tackling, his tracking back, his movement, flawless. Probably 1 or 2 mistakes, but it's football. You're going to have a few of those. But all in all, his performance was very, very, very good. Caicedo, brilliant. Brilliant performance. Picked up the loose pieces. Passing was fine. Movement was good. Even ventured forward when he needed to. Sharp shot when he needed. Had to face a lot of pressure, a lot of Villa pressure, but cut a lot of the passes. And yes, guys, Villa were sloppy. And this probably was the worst Villa performance we've seen. It was, 100%. But you can't take away Chelsea's credit. Chelsea made them play like that. You have to give Poch the credit today. Does he deserve to be sacked at this moment in time? Probably. Still, yeah. But you always, when you have a next game, there's always a way to start your resurgence. I think that's probably the best way to put it. And players like Gallagher gets his goal. You know what I mean? Dazarsi, Badia Shill, all of those guys, very good. Cole Palmer, dangerous as ever. Jackson. Last thing I quickly do want to speak about is Jackson. I think Chelsea have missed Jackson a lot more than is made out to be. Jackson has hardly been spoken about since he's gone to AFCON. And Chelsea have been woeful, to say the least, while he's been gone. And even though Jackson is very wasteful and he's not the guy that kind of bought in or thought they were getting. And by the way, Jackson, again, 23 years of age, only cost like, what, 30 mil? He kind of has this expectation as if he's an 80 million pound striker who's lit up the Premier League for 2 years prior to this. And he's come into this Chelsea side expecting to get 25 goals. When we look at Jackson, he does create chances. And I know, for me, he gets more heat than players like Højlund. And that one doesn't make too much sense to me. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, that one doesn't quite make too much sense to me because with Rasmus Højlund, he struggles to create chances for himself. And I feel like even though United don't create chances and the wingers do, Chelsea do create more chances for their striker. But Jackson does, he is a handful. He is a handful and he does create chances for himself. So him getting the goal today, I feel like he's going to be a great addition. He's going to be a brilliant addition. When he returns on the weekend, of course, he'll probably get a start now just because of that goal alone. Good performance from him. He's a nuisance. They need a striker, get the number 9 in, get Nkunku behind him, and you might see what you saw in pre-season, Nkunku Jackson link up with Cole Palmer there added to the equation as well. Madueke, very good game, a nuisance off the right side. Listen, I'm just going to keep it about Chelsea were excellent today. There's still a lot of work to do, a lot of work to do. I still think they're going to be a very difficult team to face in the final. And I think they're going to be a difficult team to face in the FA Cup. I don't think a lot of teams are going to want to draw Chelsea in the FA Cup. But remember, they do struggle to put games together. And you just don't know what Chelsea you're going to get. Still, for me, the most disappointing team out of the top 6 by a landslide. These guys are still arse, but they have that in them. They do have that, you know, that Man City performance, the Arsenal one, the one at Liverpool opening day. They have that performance in them where they can shock people. But we'll have to see. Listen, guys, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Hope you guys liked this video. I didn't actually tell you guys to like the video and stuff, so make sure you guys do that as well. Take care, people. Smash the like button. We're literally on the cusp of 8,000 subs, so make sure you guys get that done. Please smash the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Good night.